The topic today, structural numerical variation. Okay?
In chromosome, yes sir.
Chromosome. This is important. What is the structural and numerical variation chromosome? The first thing you must know about the chromosome. ये पढ़ना है हमको. First topic is structural numerical variation chromosome, and because of that you can see there is a formation of haploid, dihaploid, and double haploid in genetics. ये बड़ा important है. Very important topic. It's very important. So now some definition you must know, because definition is very important part. What is the haploid? Haploid means there are two sets of chromosomes. How much? Two sets. A cell contains two sets of chromosomes. Then you call them as a 2N. If they contain one set of chromosome, then they called as N. And this N is called as haploid. What is the double haploid? Double haploid, when N is multiplied by any technique to gain again 2N is. This is called as the double haploid. Means chromosome doubling. मैडम दरवाजा बंद कर दो, ऐसे चल रहा है. क्रोमोसोम डबलिंग. क्रोमोसोम ठीक बेटा, this is okay. So this is called as the DH. What is called as? This is called as DH. Right? What is the DH? Double haploid means double set of chromosome. What is dihaploid?
Double haploid.
There is a two term, dihaploid and double haploid. This is a double haploid. What is dihaploid? Dihaploid are those haploid cells in which nucleus contain two copies of set of chromosomes. So they are also called as dihaploid or tetraploid. For example, one cell contains chromosome N, right? Okay, and then we are making tetraploid of this. Tetraploid of this. This is called as a tetraploid or haploid. So there is another technique, androgenesis. Andro means anther. Anther is also called as anther formation, androgenesis. Right? When you are making haploid anther, then this is called as the
Androgenesis.
I will give you the detail. Let us see. This part I will cover later on. This is a cell, and the chromosome, how much chromosome is there? 23 pairs.
23 pairs.
Now if you are opening this chromosome, it looks like this. Right? And now DNA contains what? DNA consists of, chromosome consists of
Gene.
compact gene. Gene consists of DNA. Right? So this is the DNA package. And what is the structural and numerical variation in chromosome? You will see the change. You can do change in chromosome number basically by two techniques. Either you can change whole chromosome set, right? Then this condition is called as U-Flight. U-Flight means chromosome set. When you are changing whole chromosome set. Okay. And what is aneuploidy? When you are changing part of the chromosome. Part of the chromosome when you are changing called as Anuplies.
Oh,
Anuplies. So this is the part of chromosome change. Part of chromosome going to change. Right. So what happens? Why there is a change in chromosomal structure happen? Because of mutation. Because of mutation. Right. So the total amount of genetic information can change, and this is the two technique. What is that? First one is deletion. First one is deletion or deletion. Second one is duplication. Duplication means double. Double. And if part of the chromosome is going to change, there are two techniques. One is the inversion. Inversion means chromosome. This is the chromosome. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I converting them, and this will become 4, 3, 1, 2, 1. This is inversion. Translocation, and certain part of chromosome is moving to other part. That's why this is called as the part chromosomal change. Part chromosomal change. Okay? Yeah. So deletion means loss of segment, duplication, repetition of chromosomal segment compared to normal parents, inversion, change in the direction of part of genetic material. Alright, जैसे कि मैंने example देके बताया, as I told, you can change the direction. So what is inversion? Inversion is exactly change of direction of. What is the translocation? There are two types of translocation: simple translocation and reciprocal translocation. Simple as well as
reciprocal.
ये याद हो गया? Now tell me, how many type of how many ways, by how many methods chromosome number can change? One is the eucliding, when whole set of chromosome is going to change. Another is aneuploiding, when part of the chromosome is going to change. Right? And how the whole chromosome can change? What is the technique? Tell me, friends. Hello. Tell me, students.
Yes, sir.
How many techniques are there to change the total amount of genetic information in the chromosome? I just discussed now. First technique is deletion. Second is
and duplication.
what is the technique? What is the technique to change the part of the chromosome? Inversion
Inversion and translocation.
and
translocation.
This is called as the IT. IT means part of the chromosome is going to change. Right? And DD. The technique for whole chromosomal change. You can remember like this: whole chromosome DD, part chromosome IT. Clear? What is the deletion? Tell me. What is the deletion, beta?
Loss of chromosomal segment, sir.
Loss of chromosomal segment. Duplication means repetition of chromosome. Inversion, change in direction. Inversion, change in direction. Translocation, when one segment of chromosome attached to different sets. So one-way transfer, simple transformation. Two-way transfer, reciprocal transfer. Right?
Reciprocal
That's
transformation.
clear. Whole chromosome, technique to change, DT. Changing division or duplication. Part of the chromosome can be changed by height. I for inversion, T for
Translocations.
here.
Yes, sir.
What is the ploidy? Ploidy means basic sets of chromosomes that is fixed in every species. What is ploidy? Ploidy, fixed number of basic set of chromosomes. So, if I am saying diploid, diploid means two sets. Hexaploid, hexaploid sets. Monoploids, monoploid, tell me. Monoploid, one set. Right? Haploid, one set. Dihaploid,
Two sets.
sets. Triploid, three sets. Tetraploid,
three sets.
Four
tetraploid,
sets.
four sets. Pentaploid,
Five sets.
five sets. Heptaploids,
Seven.
Seven sets.
octaploids,
Eight sets.
8
8
sets.
sets. Right? अभी समझ आ गया पूरा? This is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is euclid? What is euclid? Organism containing multiple of basic chromosome sets. Monoploid organism with one chromosome set. Polyploid organism containing more than two chromosome sets. More than two chromosome sets. Basic chromosome number. Basic chromosome number is X. It's also called as monoploid. Monoploid. Okay. In diploid organism, चलो एक क्वेश्चन करते हैं, सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. Suppose A diploid organism, diploid organism had 10 pair of chromosomes. So what is the haploid set of chromosome? Yeah, what is the monoploid? Monoploid set of this chromosome. So, if organism having 10 pair of chromosome, how much will be the monoploid set of chromosome? Who will tell me? Who will tell me?
Sir, 5 set.
10 set, na? Because this is in pair. This is in pair. So this will be 10 set. If human contain 23 pair of chromosome, what will be the monoploid? X. 23. समझ आ गई ना? पेयर में this is 23, but in monoploid also it will be 23 because this is a half set. Okay, alright. That is the haploid number. Number of chromosome in gametes. Mostly haploid number is given during the gamete formation. For example, 2n is the male. 2n is the female. How much gamete will form? N. N. 4 gamete will form, right? 2 from female, 2 from male. This is not called as a monoploid. This is called as
Haploid.
haploid. Called as a haploid. Beta? Here. So, what do you mean by the triploid organism? Suppose if I am saying monoploid of organism is 10. So, what is diploid number? Diploid number will be
Yeah.
10 pair
Yeah.
or
Yes, sir.
2 into
Yeah,
10 is equal to 20.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I am asking find the x of wheat with 42 chromosome. 42 chromosome wheat में होता है and this is called as the hexaploid. So what will be the x? X क्या होगा? Hexaploid wheat means
7.
7. X will be 7 while this is the 2n. 2n is equal to 42. What will be the n? N will be 21. So here you can see monoploid means this because this is hexaploid, right? Hexaploid. So this is the 2n chromosome number and n is so n and x both is different here. This is called as the ploid, right? Polyploid more than 2 sets of chromosomes. What is the yellow polyploid? Yellow polyploid. Polyploid created by hybridization between different species. जैसे tomato. Have you heard about tomato? This is formed of
Tomato and potato.
tomato and it becomes tomato. This will be called as yellow polyploids. Yellow polyploids. This is called as yellow polyploids. Right, beta? After polyploid. So when you are mixing the two species and getting one species, this is called as a yellow polyploid. But if tomato chromosome is double, right? Tomato chromosome is double. It becomes 4x. Then जो भी कह रहे हो, this becomes x, and now you are doubling. Now this becomes x becomes 4x. This is called as autopolyploids. Autopolyploids. Energy, right? Clear? Any question, beta? This is clear or not? Hello.
Yes, sir. ये last वाला point clear नहीं.
Because these are similar terms, na? Yellow means different. So our target is to prepare this species, tomato. I am mixing two species and also their chromosome will be 2n from here, 2n from here. It will be 4n, right? But now I don't
Yes, sir.
want to mix potato, but I want to double the chromosome of tomato. Only I want to increase its size. The tomato size or potato size, if they are bigger, they have more in commercial world, more in demand. So I want to double their
सर
chromosome.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
नेट चेक करो अपना, सबको आवाज आ रही है? आवाज आ रही है सबको बेटा? हेलो,
Yes, sir.
आवाज आ रही है? नेट चेक करो, है ना? आपका नेट गड़बड़ होगा, ठीक है बेटा?
हेलो सर।
राइट, हाँ राइट. नाउ इज ऑडियो इज क्लियर? शिवम,
Yes, sir.
this is clear, I think. Ploidy, basic set of chromosome, euploid, multiple set of basic chromosome, monoploid, and monoploid. What is monoploid? Organism means one chromosome set. Polyploid, more than two chromosome sets. And so chromosome number X, monoploid. Haploid number of chromosome in the gametes. Allopolyploid, polyploid created by hybridization between different species. Autopolyploid, polyploid created by chromosome duplication. Now it's clear? Clear beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
एक मिनट रुको. अभी साउंड ठीक है? ज्यादा क्लियर है अभी साउंड? अभी साउंड क्लियर है बेटा? Is it okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
now
Clear.
we have learned that there is a euploid and aneuploid, right? So what is the aneuploid? Change in, if you are not changing the entire set of chromosomes rather than or changing the part of the chromosome, then only it's called as aneuploidy, right? So but if there is a loss of entire set of chromosome, then there is a monoploidy. If there is a gain of complete set of chromosome, this is called as a euploid. Right? So we can classify the chromosomal number variation in three parts now: aneuploidy, monoploidy, and euploidy. When you will say aneuploidy, tell me what is the aneuploidy? Aneuploidy? Nobody is listening, right? If I'm asking question, nobody is answering. Why? Are you sleeping in the morning? Why are you not answering? I have repeated it at least 10 times. What is aneuploidy? What is aneuploidy? And again I am asking, no one is answering. This is very sad, no?
Chromosome number, sir.
You are not noting down, no? Please note down whatever I am telling you, no? Note down in your own words. Then you can remember. If you are not noting down, just listening. So I am going to tell you many information. You are going to forget very soon. So there is no worth in taking the class. If you are not having a pen and paper, show me your pen and paper. Turn on your video. Or you are just joking, no? Not attending class properly. I will tell your parents. I will talk today. Show me. Otherwise, I will complain to your parents. All students are not properly taking the class. Show me your pen and paper. No one is having na. Usually you have muted yourself and your video is off. Nobody is caring for the class. If you are not, just for a moment, turn on your video, okay? I want to check who is active in learning. Otherwise, I will talk to your parents. Or you are not very serious. And if you are getting the reappear, then you are asking that sir has given very low number because you are very genius and intelligent. Right? All parties belong to sir, all progress belong to me. So what is euclidity? Who will tell me? Aneuploidy, aneuploidy. I know no one has a pen and paper. All are just joking. Euploidy and monoploidy. What is the difference? Aneuploidy, when there is a part of the chromosome changes. Part of chromosome changes. What is euploidy? When complete set of chromosome change. Complete set of chromosome change. Okay. Monoploidy. Monoploidy means beta. What tell me?
Complete set is incomplete.
Monoploidy is not a complete set. This is a half of complete set. Okay, half of complete set. अभी तो एग्जांपल लेके समझाया, right? Am I clear in English? You are getting all my points.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So why you are not
Yes, sir.
speaking? When I am asking question, you must speak out, na? What you
Yes, sir.
understand, you must speak out. There is no mark given here. If you are going to make a mistake, you will improve. What is aneuploidy? Abnormal condition where one or more chromosome of normal set of chromosome are missing, right? Missing, or sometimes presenting more than one copy. Presenting more than one copy, right? So there are two conditions in aneuploidy. This is not a normal condition. Is this normal condition? No. This is what? Tell me. Abnormal condition. So
Condition.
two things may happen. Either chromosome is missing or additional copy is added. Additional copy of. There are two conditions of aneuploidy, and both the conditions are called as abnormal condition. So this abnormal condition is arising because of follow how this condition arises because of mutation. There, now you can see there is a numerical changes in the chromosome. There are two things, euploidy. What do you mean by euploidy? Basic set of chromosome is X. Then this is called as monoploidy. And if they are 2X, this is called as diploidy. If this is a 3X, 4X, this is called as a polyploid. In aneuploidy, either addition or division. If addition is there, means suppose this is 2X. So there is one chromosome added. This will be written as 2X plus 1. Suppose there is a 2X. Two chromosome is added. 2X plus 4. So if 3 chromosome is added, what will be written as? What you will write? 2X plus 2X plus 3. Right? This is called as a hyper. क्या बोलेंगे? Hyper. Right. Haploid. Haploid can be written as 2x plus 1 means trisomy. 2x plus 2 means tetrasomy. 2x plus 3 means pentasomy. Yeah. So why? What do you mean by trisomy? Then 3 additional chromosomes is going to get. Tetrasomy, 2
4
additional chromosomes.
additional chromosome.
Total number 4. 2 additional chromosomes is added. Trisomy 2x is already present, 1 chromosome is added. So that's why this is become 2 plus 1 trisomy. Okay, beta? Here.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between haploid and diploid? Here. Haploid cell written as, this is the 23 pair of chromosomes. Why? Because all they are containing 2 sets of chromosomes. And this is how much number? 23. But what is missing here? What is missing here? They are not double. They are not diploid. They are having only one set. They are having 2 sets. One set, this is 2 sets. Okay. One set, 2 sets. So what is the difference between 20 pair and 23 chromosome? Tell me. If I am asking question, right? जो YouTube का चैनल बताया ना, सब लोग सब्सक्राइब कर लेना. कितने लोगों ने सब्सक्राइब किया? रेज योर हैंड. इसमें जो भी वीडियो डालूंगा तो उसमें आपको कंटिन्यूअसली मिल जाएगा. ठीक है? मैं पिछला भी डाल दूंगा, जो नहीं डाला है अगला भी डालता रहूंगा. राइट? उसमें आपका जेनेटिक्स वाला सारा एक जगह हो जाएगा. क्लियर? कितने लोगों ने कर लिया सब्सक्राइब?
Yes, sir.
जानते हो ना सब्सक्राइब करना?
Yes, sir.
मुझे तो लगा अभी छोटे बच्चे हो, सब्सक्राइब करना नहीं जानते हो. वेरी गुड. कल 4-5 लोगों ने सब्सक्राइब किया है. ओके, सो टुडे you can subscribe, because when you are subscribing, then automatically you will be informed. There is a video of it. So what is the difference between 23 pair and 23? What is the difference 23 pair and 23 chromosomes? This is a diploid. This is a haploid. Clear?
Ploid.
This is a diploid. Pair. What is there? In haploid, no pair. What is there? Only 23. So the complete set of chromosomes, representing the complete set of chromosome, is called as karyotype. What is karyotype? Karyon means nucleus, type means arrangement. So nucleus chromosome is arranged according to the size. This is called as karyotype. Karyotype means nucleus chromosome arranged in a specific order. This is representing all or complete set of
Chromosome.
Yeah. Now you can see this is the complete set of chromosome.
Chromosome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 21, 20, and 23 is the sex chromosome. Sex chromosome. This is XX in female, and XY in male. Now you can see this is implied. All three chromosomes have two sets of chromosomes. That's why this is called as the diploid or euploid. What euploid? When you are adding a chromosome. So here this is a trisomy. Why this is a trisomy? Because 2n plus 1. This is a monosomy. Why? Because 2n minus 1.
1.
Right. Nalisomy 2n minus 2. No
2.
chromosome set you can see here. Here. So
Yes, sir.
what is it? What are the natural method to change the chromosome number? Natural method is meiosis. Natural method is meiosis.
Yes.
Natural method is meiosis. There is a copy of this chromosome. Two division is there. Meiosis 1, meiosis 2. And then another chromosome pair separates, produce haploid cells with one copy of each
Chromosome.
Now this is the summary of all type of ploidy. Ploidy type, aneuploidy, euploidy.
Euploidy.
Aneuploidy, euploidy. Aneuploidy means chromosome partly changing.
Part of chromosome.
Part of it. Euploidy complete set.
Complete set of chromosome.
Hypoploidy means less. Hypoploidy means less. Hyperploidy more. यहाँ पे hyperploidy नहीं दिया गया है. यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है. Aneuploidy contains two conditions: hypoploidy versus hyperploidy. So now you can see here hyperploidy means +1. Trisomy means +1 +1. Trisomy +2. Double trisomy +2. Last later.
Plus 3.
So, what is the haploid condition? So, haploid condition, I have already told you, this is half of the complete set. Double haploid, haploid cell undergo chromosome, haploid cell undergo chromosome. That's it. They have applied record to two copy of
Set.
They applied two copies
Of the set of chromosome.
haploid of tetraploid is half. ये क्वेश्चन आएगा. Haploid of tetraploid is what do you mean by haploid of tetraploid? Tetraploid is 4x. So haploid becomes half. It becomes 2x. Okay, this is called as
Dihaploid.
DH. What is androgenesis? Androgenesis means when you are regenerating plant, androgenesis means Andro means male, genesis means culture. Right? This is called as a male culture. Yani, and third, they are cultured in the plate. They are going to form
microscope.
complete plant. Complete plant. They are going to form complete plant. Okay? So there are two types of mutation. Already again and again I am telling what is the aneuploidy. This is a normal chromosome number where either addition may be there or loss of the chromosome. What is polyploidy? Abnormal number of chromosomal cells. Abnormal number of chromosomal cells. Euploidy organism with multiple of number of chromosomes in basic cell. You have to understand. Now you are very clear what is diploid, what is monoploid, what is polyploid, what is tetraploid. Right? So sometimes, what is the reason why this is happening? How this additional set of chromosomes is going to add? Additional set of chromosomes is going to add by non-disjunction. What do you mean by non-disjunction? So you can see this is the normal where all the chromosome is going to move to opposite pole correctly. So that's why you are getting one white, one black. One white, one black. Correct? This is 2n, this is 2n. One black and one white. What is the non-disjunction? Non-disjunction. What is the non-disjunction during anaphase? Non-disjunction means additional chromosome. Non-disjunction is n plus 1. Right? Non-disjunction means either addition or deletion. If these two black chromosomes are together, then there is movement at this side. This becomes 2n plus 1. And that's why here this is absent. That's why this is 2n minus 1.
1.
Now you are getting complete concept. This is a normal movement. They are moving correctly. So they are having both the cells having 2n. But because of incorrect movement where two chromosomes are together. So they are called as a non-disjunction chromosome. They are moving the opposite poles but in unequal number. So one is totally missing a number, that's why 2n minus 1, and one have additional copies, that's why 2n plus
1.
Okay. So what is the hyperploidy? Already I have told you, additional number of chromosomes.
1 or more chromosome.
Like trisomy, double trisomy, right? Tetrasomy, 2n plus 2 plus 2. And basically tetrasomy is very popular in wheat.
Wheat.
What kind of wheat we are eating? Hexaploid. We are eating hexaploid. But this is derived from tetrasomics. They are derived from tetrasomics. Tetrasomics, when we are talking, this is somics 2. 2n plus 2. Total become 4. 4 means tetra. Tetra. So me. Tetra. So me. Pentasomy. Pentasomy means 2n plus 3.
3.
Right? Very good. What is the hypoploidy? Less number of chromosomes. Right? Then you will write Monosomy. Monosomy will write as, tell me,
2n minus
2n
1.
minus 1.
1.
ठीक है, 2n minus 1. Double monosomy,
2n minus 1 minus
1
1.
minus 1. Triple monosomy, 2n minus 1 minus 1 minus.
1.
So double monosomics are absorbing these.
Midge.
Monosomics absorbing these. All these are very important, and when you will do MSc, then all this information you will need. Because during the breeding, these terms are heavily used. Right? Nalisomy? Nalisomy?
2n minus 2.
2n minus. Double nalisomy?
2n minus 2 minus
2n
2.
minus 2 minus 2.
Selfing of monosomic plant produce nalisomies. They are equally. What is the nalisomy? When you are crossing 2n minus 1, 2n minus 1. Then you are getting nalisomies. And this is not going to survive. They are going to die. Yeah. Is it clear, I think?
Yes, sir.
You can see it very clear. What is polyploidy? Polyploidy when more than two basic set of chromosomes. This may be 3, 4, 5, 6. Triploidy 3x, tetraploidy 4x. These are not somics. These are not somics. Why? Because we are talking about basic set of chromosomes. So if there is a 3 basic set of chromosome, 3x. Right? Tetraploidy 4 basic sets. This is not somics. Pentaploidy 5x, hexaploidy 6x. So polyploidy is very common in plants, but not in animals. Why? Who will tell me? Why this is common in plants, not in animals? Tell me. Because plant में now you can see the potato is this size. This is 2x. Now potato of this size. This is 4x. Potato
4x.
of this size, 6x. This means polyploidy is very beneficial in plants. You can see the bigger size. Right?
Increase the size. Yes, sir.
This is a commercial value. And increased number of chromosomes that have an important factor in the origin of electron species. Haploidy level leads to death. Polyploidy is of two types. There are autopolyploidy and allopolyploidy. I already discussed what is allopolyploidy, autopolyploidy. Autopolyploidy means in the same species, there is a increase in number. So either you can use chemicals or another method to increase the applied sets of chromosomes. So there may be two types, triploid, tetraploid. This may be 3x, when we do 3x, they are called as triploids, and when we do 4x, this is called as
Tetraploid.
Here ploid is changing. Ploidy, what is ploidy? Ploidy means applied set of chromosomes. X. X is changing. There is a triploid sugar beet. Now they have more sugar content. Banana, cultivated banana, triploid, they are more seedless, having larger fruits. When you are buying banana, it's a bigger size. Why? But you don't know the genetics behind that. If they are diploids, they will be small, right? But if you are buying a bigger banana, then they are triploids and also they are seedless. So this is the beneficial, but one disadvantage that they are sterile. If you are increasing the ploidy, sorry, they will be sterile. Okay, common toothbrush, natural triploid. This is asked in examination. Common toothbrush. Do you know this grass? How many of you know this grass? Toothbrush. They are auto seedless, watermelon, apple, sugar beet, tomato, banana. All these are
Man-made.
autotriploids. Seedless watermelon, apple, sugar beet, tomato, banana. Now you can know what is the difference between bigger banana and smaller banana. What is the difference? Smaller banana is
Diploid.
diploid, while bigger banana is triploid, seedless. Diploid are fertile, but triploids are sterile. So you can grow them only one time. You cannot grow them many times. Okay. So always you have to take the new cultures, new seeds. वो बार बार आपका नहीं आएगा. So autotriploid have 4 copy of its own chromosome. For example, rye, grapes, potato, coffee, groundnut. Okay, they are induced by doubling the chromosome of diploid. See, what is alloploidy? Alloploidy means different species. When you are getting an organism by mixing two different species, this is called as interspecific cross. What is this called as? Interspecific means two different
Species.
and fertility is restored by chromosome doubling with colchicine treatment. Okay, so with the colchicine treatment, you can double the chromosome. So after the colchicine treatment,
600 है.
with this, who is counting money? You are buying banana.
कैसे हो दिन भर मर जाएंगे.
So Kiran Kumar is busy. So very focused, you must listen. So if there is a X chromosome and you are treating with the colchicine, it will become 2x. 2x colchicine, it becomes 4x. 4x colchicine, 6x. What you will say? What you will say? Colchicine treatment causes doubling. Colchicine treatment causes
Doubling.
doubling हो रहा है. 1 for 2, 2 for 4,
4 to 6.
4 for 6. And I think you remember that song that uses 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, right? I don't remember exactly, but I think you might remember. 2, 4, 6. So that was person was genetic belong to genetics. I think. So allopolyploid auto tetraploid. So now there is a two species. Here definition written is wrong. Okay, so we have different species. Yes, this is a different species. Correct. Interspecies. Okay. Now you can see with the example. Definition is there. There is a brassica. These are two plants, 2 and 18, and this is a raffinus. 2 and 18. Now you are making the gametes. These are the parents making the gametes. N is equal to n, n is equal to 9, sorry, n is equal to 9, n is equal to 9, and you are getting hybrids n plus n 18. So n plus n 18. So 2n is equal to 18. Right? Now this is sterile. How you will make them fertile? Suppose you are getting a plant, hybrid plant, after crossing the two parents of different species, then these are sterile. So how you will get fertile plant? So just you will add colchicine. Add colchicine. So colchicine will make them, convert them into fertile amphibians. Arachnobrassica was developed by two scientists, Russian scientists, Karpenchenko. Across, there was not two scientists, one scientist, okay, DH Karpenchenko. So he crossed the radish and calyx. And then he obtained the hybrid that was sterile in F1. Now he treated with colchicine, double its chromosome, then the chromosome become double, so it become fertile. So N Arachnobrassica and radish crosses with cabbage. Radish how much chromosome? 80. Cabbage 80. Now N is 9. N is 9.
9.
Therefore F1 will be 80. Right? But this is right. Okay. That scientist disappointed when he observed that this plant was sterile. He was not having any idea what to do. Okay. Then someone given that idea that they must be treated with a colchicine to increase their number. What is the triticale? Triticale?
Wheat.
This is the first man-made cereal. And very interesting story. What is the interesting story? This is called the triticale. Triticale are of following type: tetraploidy, hexaploidy, octaploidy. Octaploidy means diploid wheat and rye. Diploid wheat and rye. Hexaploid, tetraploid wheat and rye. Tetraploid wheat and rye. Octaploid.
Yes, sir.
Just. So, have you got all the concepts? Any doubt till now? Amita?
Oh, sir, no doubt.
No doubt, all clear. Parth Gupta, can you unmute yourself? Parth Gupta. Suman Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Parth Gupta, can you see other student name? They are having their roll number in the bracket. So as per
Yes, sir.
Names I should not allow in the class. Next time when you join, please add your roll number. Otherwise, you will be removed. And where is Suman class? Suman class. Same for you, brother. Without roll number, you will not be accepted. Anyone else without roll number? What is the problem? Just write your roll number, right? Name and roll number, that's it. So now you can see physical bureau, serial scale, tetraploid and diploid. So when this will be asked in the examination, you will write like this. This is tetraploid. Oh, this is 28 chromosome, right? This is tetraploid. That's why this is called a tetraploid, because they are the 28. So it means 2n is 28. So n become 14. So gamete will have 14. This is 14 and 7. Okay. So now you are crossing F1, you can just steroid. And you are getting the steroid triploid 21. Because 14 plus 7. How much? It becomes 20.
21.
Okay. And now they are sterile. To make them fertile, what you will do? You have to treat them with the colchi. Okay. So after treating with the colchicine, you will get this F2 and this is fertile. Okay, बेटा clear?
सर F1 जनरेशन वाला जो था वो स्टेराइल क्यों?
ये तो जब क्रॉस किया तभी आया ना रिजल्टेंट में, बिकॉज आपने प्लॉइडी तो चेंज करी ना, ये डिफरेंट स्पीसीज का है, ये देखो ये डिफरेंट स्पीसीज का है. व्हेन दे वेयर नॉट मिक्स, बोथ वेयर फर्टाइल. ठीक है, तो नेचर इसको अलाउ नहीं करती ना, नेचर इसको अलाउ नहीं करती. आपने क्या किया? यू हैव मिक्स्ड बोथ द स्पीसीज, डिफरेंट स्पीसीज, राइट? Then you are getting F1. So nature has not allowed. That's why